everyone. This is a triple beam balance, and today we're going to be measuring the mass of this object. First, you want to make sure all the weights are lined up with 0. Then you want to put the object onto the tray. You want to start measuring with the heaviest weight. You want to move it around to find the right weight. This is too heavy, but this is too light, so you want to find just the right, 300. Then you want to move on to the next heaviest weight. That's too heavy. That one's a little too light. I think 70 is probably the best. Then you want to start moving around the least amount of weight. Little less. We're going to be measuring weight in the form of grams. We're going to use this device to measure this. First, you add it to the hook. Then you see the string pulls down, lining up the yellow line with how much it weighs. If you turn it this way, you can see that it's 550 grams. Hello. Today we'll be testing projectile motion, and that's what this device does. First, you want to make sure you have textbooks weighing down this end so it doesn't flip off the table. Then you want to view this device. This right here. If you pull back the trigger into any one of these 4 notches, but don't dry fire, you produce spring-loaded power. See that spring inside? That's what causes the tension. And these you put on either end. Whichever one falls first has more projectile motion. Let's try it with the first notch. So first, you load it to the first notch. Then you put the ball without the hole in it in this indent. Then you put the ball with the hole and you slip it on to the other end of the pole. Ready? Ready? Previously, you saw us use the first notch of the launcher. Now we're going to move on to the second notch. This one is going to have even more power and force because we're moving it, therefore compressing the spring together and making it tighter. So, like the first time, put the ball with the hole on it, on this end, and then you put the ball without the hole in the second indent. See how that rests there? Now be sure to stand back because it is a lot of power. Now we're going to be testing the third notch. That's going to have even greater power than any of our previous launches, so you have to make sure that the area around you is clear of anyone else. Now just like last time, you want to be careful when you pull it back because that has a lot of power, and dry launching can hurt the device. So we want to put the ball with the hole on it, on this end. You'll now notice that there's space in between that. Then you put the ball without the hole in the third indent. Be sure to stand back. Now we're on to our fourth and final launch. This is going to show the most projectile motion because it's going to have the most power because of the spring being so tightly coiled together. So let's set up. First, you want to make sure you have everything all set from our first video, with the textbooks on top weighing down this end, and you want to make sure no one dry fires. So, very carefully, because this takes a lot of power. You want to pull it back. There you go. You want to put the ball with the hole in it on this end, sliding that into place. And then you want to put this in the final notch. You don't want to put it in any of the other 3 notches, just this one. Perfect, lines right up. Now you want to take a big step back because this whole area could be shot at. Very careful. Okay, we'll collect the balls after, but what happens is when you release this, all that spring power shoots out, and the ball that was once here hits against that and drops down. But the ball that was here gets hit by this and launches outward rather than downward like our other ball. Basically, you're just trying to see which one lands first. Which one do you think landed first?